Hello, my friends. The weeks go by so fast, so incredibly fast. What is today? It is June 17th already. Whew, can hardly believe it. And this is Radiant Wrap. I'm Shannon. And I like to just come to you each week, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and share. And today I'm sharing just a little bit about bringing Alzheimer's to light. Because June, one of the health observances in the month of June is, I know it's like it's hot and there's so many different things going on. But one of the things in terms of health observances that is going on is it is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. And you may not have known that. So I did, you could scroll through my page, and I think yesterday I posted an article that I wrote about it. And I just wanted to share a little bit about it because I work with seniors, so that's one. And I have worked with seniors for 20 years now. So I have had friends in that through the community that have developed this degenerative, this awful degenerative disease. Most often dementia, but there's other forms of, Alzheimer's, there's other forms of dementias, okay? And it affects the brain. It's horrible. I had a grandma, my grandma Estelle, so I'm not sure if she had Alzheimer's, but I know she had a form of dementia. And then my 7th grade teacher, I was really good friends with her daughter. So I was at her house a lot. And I wasn't around her near once she really was dealing with the effects of it. But just to know, she was my math teacher and she was incredible. And that is what, she dealt with. And not only that, caregivers as well. It is an incredibly difficult thing to deal with. So June 20th is the day that is a day of light. And within the community, you can go to Alzheimer, say that again, alz.org. There's going to be on June 20th, which is actually the longest day of light. It's called a solace. There will be a lot of different ways that you could contribute. There are fundraisers, some are online, some are in person. And if you go to that website, you can learn more about it. But I just wanted to share a little bit about Alzheimer's, which is a form of dementia. And it actually is, if you don't know, you probably do, it's a decline in your mental ability, and it affects everything. It affects your daily life, your memory, your thinking, your judgment, and little things like just tasks like driving or paying bills become really difficult. So it's a heavy burden on those that are suffering with it, and also those caring for individuals suffering with it, because you lose the person that as it gets more severe. And there's a lot of our seniors deal with it. There's over 6 million people living right now with Alzheimer's, which is a big number, and it is just going to continue to grow. It's also a big strain on the healthcare system. It's like $355 million right now. And it's only going to continue to go up. So like in another 30 years, it'll be like $1 trillion or something like that. And a trillion, I can't even wrap my mind around those types of numbers. But those individuals, a lot of them don't have health insurance to help pay for, the things that they need and when they're suffering from the disease, and it is a disease. So we're talking about 1 in 3 seniors will die from dementia. And that's more than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. That's a lot. Not only that, like through the last year during the pandemic, it was a huge increase, something like 16% of individuals who contracted it. And it's thought that, yes, that 16% of people during this pandemic were more vulnerable to contracting COVID-19, of course. So that would, affect your mental state as well. So some of the contributing factors, of course, were death amongst them, but, because they were lonely, because they were so isolated during that time too. And anxiety was high. So for everyone, right? Routines were disrupted. So it accelerated Alzheimer cases. Yeah. Now, what I really would like to share too today is the risk of or how we can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. So, there's a genetic factor, of course, but there are things that we can do to reduce the risk of the disease. And not only that one, but other degenerative diseases. And that's one of the things that is a common theme amongst different diseases. The solutions oftentimes are the same. And one of the ways that they found that we can help reduce risk is through our diet. Of course, that is one. Yes, it is a diet. Specifically with the dementia and Alzheimer's, they talk about the DASH diet, a hybrid of the DASH diet and of the Mediterranean diet. And the DASH diet, which not only for dementia, but to prevent dementia, but like I said, to prevent other diseases, DASH stands for Dietary Approach to Stop Hypertension. And it's a very doable diet. It has you can drink a glass of wine a night. I think something like 5 sweets a week, no more than that. But it's a couple of servings of chicken. But of course it includes, it recommends that you have vegetables, but it's not like 2 servings a day, something like that, which I personally recommend that you have a whole lot more than that. But like I said, it's a doable diet. Between the DASH diet and the Mediterranean diet, they find that they are effective. The research is finding it's effective in reducing degenerative diseases. So you all may have, I'm sure all of us know of someone, right, that has suffered or is suffering with dementia. And so if there are things that we can do to prevent it or reduce the risk or slow down the onset of it, then we want to do that. Right? Right. I would think you would say right. So yeah, make sure you comment if you're watching this on the replay. And not only can your diet help, but exercise can too, because it is a neurological digression. So to delay that, the exercising, strengthening your muscles, increasing flexibility, improving your balance and your heart health, all are beneficial for cognitive skills and coordination skills. And those are all skills that I use, and not just me, but anyone that's working with seniors in terms of fitness, or anyone that's working in fitness really are working on those skills. If you're working out, whether you know it or not, more than likely you're working on strength, you're working on flexibility. I think I just bumped myself out trying to look at a comment. Oh, it was Leandrew. Hey, Leandrew, how are you? Leandrew is a therapist. Well, I haven't talked to a massage therapist. Leandrew, I haven't talked to you in a while, so I'm not. What are you up to? Are you still helping people to work out their muscular and tension and anxiety through those hands of yours? Is that what you're doing? I don't think I've talked to you since prior to the pandemic. So yeah, if you're still around, let me know what it is that you're doing. But I'm sure that Leandrew has worked with seniors that may, or caregivers, that people that are dealing with individuals that have suffered from dementia. So anyways, let me just continue just a little bit more. I just wanted to share those things are very helpful. Anything that you can do to improve your cognitive skills, your coordination skills, those are all helpful. And then lastly, for individuals who have been diagnosed and are having signs of dementia, the environment is really important. So there are suggestions to help with the environment. And one of the things that we can do is to reduce clutter, to make sure that you keep a calendar. What else? Have activities that are fun, that they like, and have routines. It's real important to have routines. Those are just a few things that you can do to help. And then also have conversations with your loved ones to come up with a plan. And if you'd like to review of what I just shared, it's in the article that I posted yesterday. So yeah, June 20th, in a few days, it is the longest day of light, and it's known as the solstice. And that will be the spotlight, the day that there's a spotlight on this ALS, and Alzheimer and Brain Awareness Month. And again, if you'd like more information, go to alz.com. Love you. You have greatness inside of you. Look, we're a work in progress, but we're also a masterpiece. You are a masterpiece. I love you. There's not a thing that you can do about it. Have an amazing evening. Bye for now.